Hello and welcome back. So as you know that in the previous video we have added the player profile, the health bar and the energy bar. Now in this video we will be typing a code in order to make the player health and energy workable. Okay, whenever the player takes damage from the knight, we will decrease the health, and if the player is running we will be also decreasing the player energy as well. Okay, so for that, in the scripts folder, let's create a new folder and let's name this as player UI and health, or you can name this whatever you want. Okay, and then in here we will create a C# script by the name of health bar. Let me make the B capital in the bar. Okay, then also let's create another script by the name of energy bar, and then expand the player UI, click on this player health and expand it, then click on health bar, and right here as you can see we have this slider. Let me minimize the slider and drag and drop the script right here at the top. Then select the energy bar, and inside this energy bar we will drag and drop the energy bar script. Okay, and then let's open up the energy bar script and also open up the other script as well. Okay, then click on this health bar, and now let's type a code that, for example, if the player health is decreasing, then we will decrease the health bar slider according to the player health. Okay, so for example, this is the health bar. Okay, then by using this health bar script, what we will do, we will assign the whole player health, which is 200. Okay, in values we will assign 200 to this maximum value in this slider. Okay, so this will be equals to 200. Okay, and then as you can see, when we change this to 200, then this value still remain 1. Okay, so by using the script we will assign 200 to this value as well, and as you can see the health bar will be filled like that. Okay, then whenever the player takes damage, as you know that the health keep decreasing by how much damage the knight is giving to the player. Okay, then for example, if the knight is giving a damage of 5, then by 5 we will be decreasing this value right here. Okay, so for example, if the player takes damage, then it will be 195, and when the player takes damage again, then it will be 190, and like this the player health will keep decreasing like this. And when this value is equals to 0, okay, or you can say the player health, when it is equals to 0, then as you know the player simply dies. Okay, so the main things which we need to do is assign the maximum value, which is 200, then also assign 200 to this value, okay, which is this slider, and then whenever the player takes damage we will be keep decreasing this value according to the damage. Okay, so now let me change this to 1, get back right here. Okay, since we will be dealing with the slider, so let's add a reference to the slider. Okay, let's name this reference as health bar slider. Okay, then let's create a method in which we will be giving the player health to the health bar maximum value and to this value. So how we will do that, we will create a method. Okay, and let's name this as give full health. Okay, and this give full health will take a parameter which will be a float by the name of health. Okay, we will be assigning a value to this health from the player script. Okay, we will be assigning this player health, I mean this present health actually, to this health. Okay, so when we have the parameter, then what we will do, we will say health bar slider, which is this reference to the slider, and we want to get the max value of the slider, so we will say dot max value. As you can see, this is the max value, and then we have the value. So like this we will take the max value, we will equal it to the health float, which is this one. Okay, so For example, if we assign this player health actually to this health, okay, right here, then health, as you can see, player health is 200, this will be equals to 200 as well, and then the 200 will be passed right here to this max value, and simply this maximum value will be equals to 200. Okay, now we also want to add 200 to this value as well. So for that we will use the same technique as we did for the maximum value. Okay, so we will say health bar slider dot value, and value will be also equals to health. Okay, that is it. So this will basically give the value to the maximum value and just the value. Now after this, as I told you, when the player will be taking damage, then of course we don't want to decrease this maximum value. This maximum value will be as it is. We will be just decreasing this value right here. Okay, because as you know, when this value decrease, the player health bar slider also decrease. Okay, so now we need a method for this as well. So for that right here we will say public void, and now let's name this as set health. Okay, and this will take a health as a parameter, which will be a float, and right here we will say health bar slider dot value, and this value will be equals to health. Okay, which will be this health. Okay, now to this health we will be assigning this present health of the player, because as you know that the present health of the player keeps decreasing. Okay, so if we assign the present health to this health, okay, now then according to the present health, this health will also keep decreasing, and it will be giving that value to this value. So whenever the player takes damage, then this will decrease like this. Okay, so I hope you understand how this will work. Now it is giving this error because we didn't completed our script. Now I am just explaining everything step by step. Now in order to remove that error, just simply type using Unity engine.ui. that is it. And when you do that, now if we get back right here, you will notice this issue is being fixed. Okay, so now if you click on this health bar, as you can see the scripts now need a slider, so drag and drop the health slider in there, then click on energy bar. On the energy bar we didn't have anything, so for now leave the energy bar as it is. Okay, so we have assigned the slider now. Okay, so what we want to do now is give the player health to this health and the present health of the player to this health. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. For that, right here after this present health, we will add a reference to the health bar script. Okay, so we will say health bar, and let's name this as health bar but in small words. Okay, then down below, whenever the game starts, what we want to do is to the health bar method, which is give full health. Okay, as you can see this give full health, it needs a health, so to that health we will assign the present health. Okay, present health of the player. Okay, so as you know that whenever the game starts, okay, this present health is equals to the player health, and as you know player health is 200, so 200 will be added to this present health, and then it will be passed to this health as well. So now this health is 200, then it will give 200 to the maximum value and the value. Okay, so this will do the work for giving the maximum value and the value. Now we need to assign this value. Okay, whenever the player takes damage, we will be decreasing the value. Okay, so how we will do that? For that, if we now scroll down to the function where the player takes damage right here, okay, what we will do, we will say health bar dot, now we will call the set health method, and in here we will now pass the present health. Okay, and the reason we call this function right here, because right here the present health keep decreasing, so we need to assign that decreased value of the present health to this set health. Okay, and for example, if the present health is now 195, then 195 will be passed to this set health, and it will show the slider decreased as well. Okay, so now we have passed the present health to these values. Now if we save the script and get back to Unity, okay, now if we click on the player right here, we need to assign the health bar script, which is assigned to this health bar game object. Okay, so we can just simply drag and drop this game object in there, and it will automatically select the health bar script. Okay, now if we click on this health bar right here, you can see this is now 1 and 1. Okay, but if we now play the game, this will be equals to 200. Okay, as you can see, it is equals to 200. Okay, so now let me stop the game again and let's activate the second night. Okay, let's play the game, and now you will notice that whenever the night will hit us, the health will keep decreasing. Okay, so as you can see, this is the night, and as you can see, whenever the night give us damage, as you can see, this is decreasing. Okay, for example, the player health is 140, 130, and according to the present health of the player, the let me unlock the cursor. Okay, let me click on player UI, and then inside the health bar, as you can see, this is decreasing as well. As you can see, okay, it is now 30, 20, 10, and now 0, and the player simply dies. Okay, so as you notice, now the health bar is decreasing according to the player present health. Now in the same way, we will be decreasing the player energy whenever the player is running. Okay, but that is for the next video.